Good evening everyone, this is Jaimini Astrology channel. Today we'll talk briefly about what happened recently. We'll also touch upon how to distinguish, how to make a distinction between something which I describe as myth versus reality. We'll talk about making a distinction between astrological myths and reality. I'll explain that later on. Okay, so what would I like to emphasize? When you deal with Jyotisha, when you do astrology, it is extremely important to stay grounded, to have, I would say, down to earth approach towards the subject instead of following blindly different astrological principles which were not verified. Okay, for instance. Okay, but step by step I'll explain what's my point clearly. Okay, so first thing which I like to briefly discuss is that what happened recently on Saturday 29th of March, a few days ago. Today when I'm recording that video, it is 31st of March, a few days later. So on 29th, obviously we had a few astrological events, major astrological events happening nearly at the same time. So what am I talking about? I talk about Amavasya or new moon happening on the 29th, which was Saturday. We also had solar eclipse happening on the 29th. Plus we had Shani entering the sign of Meena and leaving the sign of Kumbha on the 29th. So huge astrological shifts, let's say. Okay, and here I'm coming to the point which I described as myth versus reality. Okay, you can hear many people, when you watch different videos on YouTube, trying to scare you or trying to exaggerate things, telling you that we're talking about that particular day of the eclipse, something very important, something very major might happen. Okay, let's agree. There are millions of us living on the planet Earth. For most of us, it would be just the day as the other simple, lovely day. Obviously, each day might become a very important one for one person or the other. There might be major things, very important things, changing the entire direction of someone's life occurring on any particular day. It happens every day for millions of us. Let's say today it's just a simple day, but in someone's life there are major changes occurring today which we are not aware of, and we can talk about every single day in such terms. Let it be clear. It does not matter if it's the day of Amavasya, if this is the day of solar eclipse, or this is the day of Shani changing signs. Yeah, each day it might be a very important day in someone's life, and it is happening this way not because of solar eclipse, Amavasya, Shani changing the signs, not because of that. It will be the day that we would witness many or some major important events taking place. No, I've explained that what is actually happening. So, coming back to that 29th of March, how that day was for you when Amavasya, solar eclipse, shiny changing signs occurred, how it was for you. For majority of us, it was a normal, simple, lovely day. Simple day as the other. That's how it was for majority of us, and this is the fact, you know. So for me, it was a good day, peaceful day, yeah, success at work for my parents, yeah, it was a lovely, nice day with doing some gardening, etc., etc. Nice, peaceful day, and there were, those astrological shifts happening, those major astrological events happening, yeah, at the same time, but nothing major happened in the life of majority of us. Okay, so that's about the solar eclipse, Amavasya, and Shani changing signs and how it is perceived by some. That's why I called it astrological myth versus reality, to let you understand how all of it works in real life. Okay, let's see. I've got the chart prepared. Yeah, this is the chart from 29th of March, where we obviously had that Amavasya, solar eclipse, and Shani entering Mina sign. So we'll talk about Manduk Dasha for a while, and if it's a good, valuable tool for any astrologer. Yeah, so you can see the chart in front of you. Have a look what happened on that particular day. We've had a bunch of grahas remaining in one sign. Yeah, we've had Shurya in Mina, we've had Chandra. This is the chart after the solar eclipse. Yeah, Chandra in Mina 3. We've had Buddha retrograde in Mina, which gives you 3. We've had Shukra retrograde in Mina, which gives us 4. We've had also Shani entering Mina 5. And obviously we had Rahu in Mina. You see that apart from those grahas which I mentioned, we've got only 2 grahas remaining in different sign, which is Guru in Rishabha, Mangala in Mithuna, and obviously we've got Ketu opposite Mina in the sign of Kanya. Okay, so think about Manduk Graha. Yeah, I prepared the horoscope. Yeah, the time, as you can see, is 7:20 p.m. Let's think clearly. This is the song of the future. Yeah, how many people were born on the planet Earth on that particular date, on 29th of March 2025? Many, as I believe. Would you agree or not? Exactly. Yeah, there were many people born on that particular day. Some of them will have the majority of their grahas falling into the Kendra houses, yeah, like you see in the chart, but all of them will have those 5 grahas plus Rahu remaining in the sign of Mina. So how to interpret, analyze that chart? As I've said, this is the song of the future, but you need to understand someone's child was born on that particular day, yeah, and those people born on 29th of March will have a bunch of these grahas in one particular sign of Mina. Some of these people will have the majority of those grahas falling into the Kendra houses. Here in that particular chart we've got a bunch of grahas in the 7th house. You see, in the 7th house you've got Mangala in the 10th. Yeah, most of grahas remain in Kendras, so you can see how Manduk Dasha could be a valuable, very good tool in your kit. Yeah, obviously. But let me just add something else to that. Many of those people who were born on 29th of March obviously will have very, very similar charts because they were born on the same day. Logically, here we need to ask ourselves another question. Will all of them become, let's say, famous, very successful in life? Will many of them receive a, I would say, worldwide recognition? You know? So ask yourself these questions. My answer is no. There might be some people who become famous, but not every single one born on that particular day, born with a similar horoscope. That's why in Jyotisha we use and stress the importance of using divisional charts, because this is that what makes a difference. Yeah, knowing how to use many divisional charts, those more important vargas, yeah, like Navamsha, yeah, like Sastyamsha, let's say. We've got so many divisional charts, Dashamsha, D10, for instance, yeah, so many divisional charts. That is what makes a difference if it comes to understanding who the person is, what will be their life looking like, yeah, what's gonna happen in their life, what will they achieve, let's say, yeah, that's what makes a difference, knowing how to use divisional charts, yeah, because like I've said, many people, all those people born in the same day will have very similar charts, yeah, imagine, yeah, it depends from the lagna, from the time of birth. Some of them might have those majority of grahas falling into their trichonas, yeah, or let's say in trishadayas, yeah, or in dushtanas, yeah, depends. But if you know how to use Manduk Dasha, yeah, it will help if you notice that some of these people might have the majority of their grahas falling into kendras, then it will be useful and helpful, yeah, to rely on Manduk Dasha. Okay? And that what I wanted to discuss briefly in that particular episode. Today, if possible, I will also try to record and add another episode of Jyotisha stories. Okay, I think I'm going to finish and conclude this episode. Take care and I'll see you soon. Take care, good luck, God bless.